to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello everyone, the heavens opened earlier and the rain shows no inclination to stop. We're looking forward to the game anyway. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Port Vale and they take on Bristol City.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, it's a 5-3-2, which looks a little bit defensive to me. It certainly means they won't be able to press their opponents too high up the field. And again, that might be a problem for them.
Well, here's the Bristol City starting 11.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre forward to become too isolated. And that will be determined by the two players in behind him. They have to affect the game and be the key players here.
Thank you and give a game.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Neto Borges. Rob Dickey. Scott Twine. And possibilities here. Jason Knight. And in possession, Ross McCrory. Knight. Ross McCrory. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Byers. Offensive intervention there. Randall. Now with Twine. Decent idea. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Lawrence Gabriel in a decent position now. Will it go in? And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Lawrence Gabriel. Byers. On to Shipley. Jayden Stockley. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Long-range effort. Easy save. Rees. Now with Knight. Emil Rees. And in possession, Ross McCrory. Just like that, they have the ball again. Stockley. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Knight. On to Twine. Adam Randall. And trying to extend their lead. Composed and patient passing.
Well, they're just waiting for the right moment here.
Twine. This is a joy to watch. It's a neat move. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, sitting off them for now. Scott Twine. Chance to play it in. And that is offside. Byers. Now with Shipley. Another perfect position to read it. Good weight on that pass. Adam Randall. Couldn't keep it. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Ross McCrory. On to Knight. Rees. Very effective pass. Well, sloppy in possession. Adam Randall. Could be threatening. And the keeper relatively untroubled. Shipley. Now with Stockley. Did well to win the ball back. Could be dangerous. Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation. Andre Gray. Now with Shipley. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser.
Yeah, lots of good possession, but where the killer ball?
On to Shipley. And good anticipation. Ross McCrory. Now with Randall. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. Adam Randall. Maybe dangerous here. No, high quality defending. Stockley. Jordan Shipley. Now with Stockley. George Byers. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Randall. Neto Borges. Nicely constructed. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Randall. And teammates around him. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure. And super tackle, and they've won possession. Knight. Now with Randall. One slick pass after another.
Well, they're so easy on the eye when they play like this.
Scott Twine. Oh, that's a clever ball. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Randall. Now with Knight. And an astute piece of defending. Now with Shipley. Well, getting very close to the half-time interval, and it's a narrow lead for the visitors to this point. How would you assess what we've seen?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Gordon. Stockley. To Byers. Fine build-up play. But then the one that goes astray. Emil Rees. And in possession, Ross McCrory. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way in front as they...
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
Showing a great defensive instinct. George Byers. Oh, chance! And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. Throw-ins given. Rob Dickey. On to Knight. Decent looking pass. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Now with Shipley. Connor Hall. And there it is, the half-time whistle. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in the second half? Shipley. George Byers. Moving the ball nicely in search of an equaliser. George Byers. Really nice looking pass.
Oh, picks out the pass so well there.
And players waiting in the centre. And successfully cut out. Rees. Now with Randall. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Very effective passing sequence. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. On to Shipley. Liam Gordon. Connor Hall. Gordon. Now with Byers. Intercepted effortlessly. Ross McCrory. Intercepted at the right time.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Neto Borges. Now opening things up. Now with Randall. It needs an accurate cross. He's in position. Credit due, a good intervention. Liam Gordon. Gordon. Now with Byers. Stockley. Possession one.
Happy birthday to the coolest football player, Bodie Jeffries.
Twine.
Happy birthday from all your friends and family.
On to Knight. Scott Twine. Borges. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Well, we're into the final half hour. Jordan Lawrence Gabriel. Jordan Shipley. Now with Stockley. They're getting the ball forward, but timely defending when it mattered. Jason Knight. And in possession, Ross McCrory. The confidence really coming out. And take it away. Will it go in? And holds on to it confidently. On to Shipley. Now with Byers. Jordan Lawrence Gabriel. Gordon. On to Byers. George Byers. Jordan Shipley. Connor Hall. Shipley. Well, showing good patience. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Ross McCrory. And in possession, Ross McCrory. Well, when you have the lead, you can play in this manner, keeping the ball like this. Can they set up a chance? Now with Knight. Decent idea. Showing a good reading of the game. Well, it's a low line at the moment.
They've obviously decided to sit deep and just defend their box here.
Jason Knight. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Liam Gordon. Now with Shipley. Jordan Lawrence-Gabriel. George Byers. In search of an equaliser. Andre Gray. And a fine stop.
Certainly like that, but he's now got to refocus here.
Who can he pick out? That still could be dangerous. Oh, that's splendid play. On to Humphreys Grant. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Byers. And the defensive intervention there. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence.
Well, the players should be inspired by this. They've really got behind them today.
Cameron Humphreys Grant. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, as we approach full time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be a really good win if it stays like this.
Might lead to a chance. This could be it. Maybe dangerous here. Now with Randall. Danger building. And losing the ball there.
That was really good defending.
Wayne. Attack looks promising. Oh, read it really well. George Byers. Now with Shipley. On to Byers.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Jordan Lawrence-Gabriel. On to Shipley. Gordon. Lawrence-Gabriel. And pressing for the equaliser. Well, disappointing end to the move. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added up. Twine. Well, keeping the ball as they're doing is helping the cause. Nice looking pass. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
It was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back.